Lots of people noticed, and even I noticed it. And this was the talking point all throughout the weekend. Everyone noticed that the ring in AEW Grand Slam Australia was a bit smaller. Why was it smaller? Well, I was looking at social media and I found this story right here. On the Death of AEW Twitter page, this is what it says. I just got a report alleging that Kyle Fletcher got his buddies to loan AEW one of the local indie rings for the AEW Grand Slam show. Apparently, AEW didn't factor in flight times properly for Brisbane travel. The ring is 16 by 16, way smaller than normal, and the ring aprons aren't a proper fit. If this is true, Tony should be ashamed. And then we had Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful saying, this is completely untrue. AEW never planned to ship a ring over. Did Sean Ross Sapp drink too much last night? Is Tony Khan trying to pay you or something like that to cover everything up? Because I believe, on what that original post said, I believe that's true. And don't give me that,
why are you overreacting about the ring size? It doesn't matter, it's just a wrestling ring.
if it's just a wrestling ring, then what is this then? Steven down here says, while I can understand that to a point, why did they get a smaller ring then? Then we have QT Marshall, the same dude who battled Big Boom AJ at Full Gear, responding to Steven via quote tweet saying, the AEW ring is a design that only AEW has. It's very rare that an independent company, or a major company, has a 20-foot ring. This ring is an 18-foot ring. TNA has been using for years and older ROH as well. Why is this a talking point? It's not our first time using an 18-foot ring. Not the first time? Not the first time? Okay, let's compare this ring to the All In ring from 2024. As you can see, you can easily, and I mean easily, tell that there is a difference. And this is via the hard cam. You see all that space in the ring where we had the Grizzly Young Veterans and FTR? And then you go back to this ring. You can easily tell that there is barely any space at all. And QT Marshall is revealing to the world that it's not the first time we've used an 18 by 18 ring. So you're telling me that a independent wrestling ring that is 16 by 16 is 18 by 18? This is legitimately QT Marshall lying to you. Y'all want to see what Buddy Matthews had to say about it? Check this out. It was deleted in like 5 minutes after it was posted. So thoughts after AEW Grand Slam Australia. If it wasn't a 16 by 16 wrestling ring. 1, wouldn't have destroyed my ankle in my entrance due to the holes in the padding. 2, Okada wouldn't have able to put out his foot on the rope and I'd be champion. Happens. Buddy Matthews just revealed to the world that the Grand Slam Australia ring was a 16 by 16 ring. So in the story that I showed you guys earlier, turns out to be true after all. Now the thing is, I don't know exactly if Kyle Fletcher actually told his buddies that, hey, we need to borrow your ring. So you are telling me that the same wrestling company that went to the UK for All In, twice by the way, couldn't even afford to ship a wrestling ring to freaking Australia? To asking a independent wrestling promoter, hey, can we borrow your wrestling ring? We're doing a big event at Brisbane. If there's anybody that defends this absolute disgrace of a company, I don't know what to say about you. Lie after lie after lie. First off, you had this show planned in freaking Suncorp Stadium. But what happened? You couldn't even sell freaking tickets there. And by the way, Suncorp Stadium has 50,000 seats. And then you moved it to Brisbane, to a freaking venue that has 10,000 seats. And then you promoted to do 2-for-1 deals. So I gotta ask, what about those people that purchased tickets for the goddamn Suncorp show? Guess what? They got no refund. They didn't get their money back. You know what happened? They got scammed. And by the way, this was advertised as a freaking pay-per-view. So then they ended up moving from a pay-per-view to free TV. And then we have Tony Khan lying and saying that, oh, it's always been a TV special. We've always planned that. Another lie by AEW. And then we get to hear the wrestling ring. Everyone noticed that there's a big difference in the wrestling ring in AEW Grand Slam. Why was it so small? Because they decided to borrow it from an independent wrestling company instead of shipping a ring from America to friggin' Australia. My goodness, Tony Khan, you have to be so embarrassed No wonder you got booed out of the freaking building. If you've seen the clip, you already know. Now I'll give some positives to Grand Slam. The show was actually really good. I saw it via clips on YouTube. I wasn't watching it live. And if I was watching it live, I would be up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Which takes me back to last year, in 2024, when WWE was in Australia doing their Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event. But let's look at how WWE does international events. Their rings are always the same. Why? Because they have their rings shifted to those places. So when WWE went to Perth, Australia, they already had a ring set up there. The problem with WWE shipping the Elimination Chamber over there was because they were apparently threatened by pirates? What? I thought pirates were a fictional thing. But then they managed to get through it. WWE has been touring all around the world for decades. And if they plan on going to Australia again, Australia is already prepared. But they were not prepared for AEW though. Oh yeah, and Grand Slam Australia was announced in August. They had plenty of time to freaking get ticket sales. They had plenty of time to ship a ring over there. But no, AEW decided to downgrade everything. From the venue, to the TV stations, to the freaking ring. This is a sad look on AEW. But I want to know from you guys, what are your thoughts on this situation that AEW had all throughout the weekend in Australia? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter @EthanSoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.